Okay, we have here today another interesting integral from the UNSW CPMS integration bee from 2023. We have the integral of x cubed plus x over x to the sixth minus 3x to the fourth plus 3x squared minus 1 dx. Okay, now to get started with this, I noticed two really good approaches, two different methods, and I think I might end up doing two videos on this. The first thing I noticed is this is definitely factorable. We could factor an x out from the numerator. We could factor this as x squared minus 1 cubed. But what I want to do instead, noticing we have x cubed in the numerator, x to the sixth here, I can multiply by 1. I can multiply by 1 over x cubed over 1 over x cubed and distribute this in here and try to simplify it that way. So when I do this, we'll rewrite this. So 1 cubed times x cubed here is going to give me a 1 here. And then this, and then x times 1 over x cubed, this is going to become 1 over x squared. And then multiplying in the denominator, x to the sixth times 1 over x cubed, we're going to get an x cubed here. The second term is going to become minus 3x. This term is going to become a plus 3 over x, and our last term is going to be minus 1 over x cubed. But then the nice thing about that is just what we have in the numerator here. This is going to set us up really nicely for a u substitution, but it's not entirely clear yet. What we need to do to make this work, we're going to need a u substitution of x minus 1 over x. We don't have that anywhere here, but let's just take the derivative, because the derivative, our du value is going to be, derivative of this is going to be 1, derivative here is going to be plus 1 over x squared dx. So we have our du right here. Now for this to work, we're going to want our x minus 1 over x. The great thing about this denominator, this is actually the same thing as x minus 1 over x all cubed. So now I'm just going to go ahead and we'll substitute this. So first we're going to have our du in the numerator, and this is going to be just, and this denominator is just going to become u cubed. What I'll do is I just want to bring this into the numerator so I can do power rule on this. So this is going to become u minus 3 du, and then I'll just integrate it. We're going to end up with u minus 2 over minus 2. But now before I back substitute, what I want to do is let's just simplify this here. What I can do is get a common denominator. I can kind of multiply by x and x here, and this is going to become x squared. So what we're going to end up with here is, for our u value, x squared minus 1 over x. So to write down my solution, what I'll do is I'll write a minus 1/2 in front. U minus 2, well then I just need, if I just take the reciprocal of this and square it, I can write my final solution as minus 1/2 x over x squared minus 1 all squared plus c, and that's it. Okay, so there you have it. The first step there, multiplying in by 1 over x cubed, just set up our u substitution in like one step, power roll, and it's done. So not too bad, good problem from UNSW CPMS. Thanks everyone for watching today. Have a good day.